all, this is Carrie. Thanks for making it to your mat today. Um, this is going to be a gentle flow, but very fluid, quite a bit of movement, but gentle and focused on our spine. So focused on um, all the movements of our spine. So even though there may be a pose or something you've done many times in your life, as you get to that pose, I suggest or challenge you to bring the focus of that pose of what's happening to your spine versus like more so your legs or something. So that doesn't mean forget about the rest of your body completely. It just means where is your intention for the pose. So let's get started on our backs. You can fully lay down with your legs out straight if you'd like. You can have a Baddha Konasana, so a butterfly pose. You can have constructive rest pose where your feet are wide, knees tented in. Wherever you can land and take a moment for yourself to release and tell yourself that for the next however many minutes that you're on your mat, nothing else matters. This is for you. This is so you can leave the mat after this and feel better. And when we feel better, mentally, physically, whatever that may be for you, it's going to help everybody, right? At least that's what my husband says. So take a big inhale in, open mouth, let it go. Good. And then seal your lips and start to inhale in through your nose and exhale out your nose. Make a slight constriction in the back of your throat as you inhale and exhale. And bring your focus wherever your thoughts are going right now. Kind of shift that focus. You have the ability to shift your focus whenever you want to, as long as you realize you need to shift your focus. And shift your focus to your breath, picturing or feeling the air come in through your nose, and picturing or feeling the air come out your nose. And then bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug, rock a little side to side. And then lift your head and shoulders off the ground and hug into a tiny little human nugget ball, giving yourself a hug. And feel that stretch. Feel how your spine is now curved. Maybe the middle of your spine is pressing into the floor, your tailbone and your upper spine is lifting. And then rock a little side to side. And then set your feet down, hip width apart. Press into your heels, press into your triceps, and lift up your hips. And now your spine is lifting from the floor, doing the opposite of what you just did when your spine was curled in. Inhale here as you exhale, and you don't have to really push and go far in that bridge. As you exhale, come back into your little nugget ball here. Really squish in, feel the stretch across your upper back and neck. And then as you inhale, place your feet down, press into your arms, lift into a gentle bridge. You really don't have to engage too much here. If you're feeling it in your low back, pull your low belly nice and taut. And as you exhale one more time, bring your knees in. Give yourself that well-deserved hug. And as you inhale, press your feet in and lift. So you're in this more back bend versus a curve in. Come back, lift your shins parallel to the ceiling, and then let them fall, knees stacked on top, fall to the left. Reach your right arm out to the right, maybe look to the right, and feel the twist of your spine. Nice big inhale in and let it go. One more inhale. On your next inhale, lift your knees back up, and with your knees and thighs glued together, let them drop over to the right. Let your left arm hang out to the left, nice and soft. Maybe look towards your left hand or gaze up towards the ceiling a little bit more. Let your spine twist the other way. Good. Come back through center. Send your feet flat to the floor. And then walk both feet over to the left bottom corner without moving your hips. And then take your left arm to the top left corner like a Y shape. And then lift up your head and shoulders and try to touch your left ear to your left arm. So now your body is in a banana or crescent shape. Your both feet are to the left, both hands are to the left, and you can stay right here. If you'd like a little bit more feeling, you can cross your right ankle over your left, press energy out your left heel, maybe your left hand grabs your right wrist, and now you're feeling a side stretch or the side flexion along your whole right side body. Pull your low belly in, protect your low back by engaging like someone's giving you a little punch to the gut. Sometimes this is called banana asana. But now we're moving our spine in a side flexion way. Good. Slowly release. Walk your hands and feet to the center, and then walk both feet over to the bottom right corner of your mat. Bring your right arm out to a Y shape across your right corner of your mat, and then lift your head and shoulders to try to touch your right ear towards your right arm, and you can stay right here. Or crossing left ankle over your right ankle, and then press energy through your right heel. Maybe your right hand grabs for your left wrist, and you give a nice gentle yank, finding that side stretch along your left side now. You're trying to make space, and you're trying to grow and become longer along your whole left side body. Nice top belly inhale. Exhale, slowly come back through center. Take your hands underneath your knees and start to rock and roll. And if you don't like this whole rock and roll thing, we're going to come up to a tabletop so you can turn to one side, or however that you choose to transport yourself to that tabletop is amazing, because there's no right or wrong. Once you're in your tabletop, wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And we're going to focus on just your pelvic bowl here. So really your bum and your hips. So as you inhale, and really it doesn't matter where your breath is, I'm just going to cue inhale. Tip it so like your butt is coming up like you're a Kardashian or something. And then as you exhale, plug your tailbone under, tuck it in, and feel that rounding of your low back. And then, sir, come back up. So you're really almost like a very slow twerk, right? Coming up, and nothing else is moving. It's just your butt and hips. So we're really just focusing on the low spine, that lumbar spine. Good. Now let's keep that pelvic bowl nice and neutral. So we're not going to touch the pelvic bowl. We're going to work on just the upper back. So as you inhale, squish your shoulder blades together, arms stay straight, chest drips towards the floor. And then as you exhale, just through the upper back, press into your hands, grow your arms longer, widen your upper back by pushing and rounding the upper back. And then inhale, chest towards the floor, arms straight. Exhale, round and press. Inhale one more time. Again, it's just the mid and upper back. Nothing else is moving. We're isolating movements in the spine here. And come back to neutral. Now let's put it all together. As you tip your pelvic bowl up like you're twerking up, drop belly down. Try to drag your hands a little bit back towards your knees. Look up. Now your back is back in that back bend type form. And then as you exhale, round and tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin, widen through the upper back. Good, let's do that again. One big movement. Inhale, exhale. Now let's try moving your spine more like a snake and isolating it. So start with a neutral spine. As you inhale, twerk. I'm going to use twerk. Twerk your tailbone up and then start to look up and find a back bend through your whole entire spine. And then let's go backwards. Tuck your chin. Start to round through your upper back. Start to round through your mid back. And then tuck your tailbone under till you get to your full cat position. Let's go start with our tailbone. Upper back and neck stay tucked and rounded. As you inhale, lift your tailbone, tilt it up. Start to work towards your mid back. Start to pull your hands back towards your knees. And then your chest comes wide and your gaze is the last to come up. Tuck your chin. Let's do it again. Start to round through your upper back. Press into your hands. Grow your arms. Feel it. Start to round through your mid back, then your low back, then fully tucking your tailbone in. Good. Come back to center, neutral, and let's find some hip movements here. So bring your hips way over to the right side and touch your bum towards your right heel. And then slide it to touch your left heel. Then let your hips be heavy to the left as you come up and forward. And do that again. Big, huge circles. Feeling those hips start to lubricate and feel a little bit better as you start to move. We're not doing too much with the spine here. I just want to get some movements through our bigger joints as well. And let's go the other way. So send your hips back towards your left heel. Slide it over towards your right heel. Stay heavy to the right side as you come up and over. Do that 2 more times. Go as slow as you want. Feel what's happening in the body. Good. And then come back to a neutral spine. Walk your knees a tad bit wider than your hips. Bring your big toes towards each other, whether they touch or not, doesn't matter, and come back towards a child's pose. So bringing your tailbone heavy back towards your heels, reaching your fingertips forward. Feel how there's a little rounding of your back here. So it's like you're in a little cocoon, rounded up through the back. And then as you inhale, start to come forward. As you get through the middle, we're going to change into that back bend version. So shoulder blades come down your back. You can lift your feet up. It feels better on your low back to do so. Shoulder blades down, shoulders away from your ears. Now we're in a back bend position. Now we're going to slowly move back towards that child's pose. So as you get through the middle, now we start to round our spine, tucking your chin and coming all the way back. Inhale, come forward. As you hit neutral through middle, start to tip your tailbone down, lifting your chest high. You can lift your feet high. And as you exhale, press back. Start to round. Once you hit through the middle, come back to child's pose. One more time. Inhale, forward. Start to lift and look up. Exhale all the way back. Good. Inhale, come forward to tabletop. Lift your right leg up behind you. Bend your knee so your foot is facing the ceiling. And as you exhale, round your spine like we've been doing. Try to touch towards your right arm. Any amount, doesn't matter if you don't touch. Move your right leg out to the side and up and back around. So we're making big hip circles here. Exhale, bring your knee in. Round your spine is more than you think. Bring your knee out to the side and start to turn, kick up. Now you can find a little back bend here. And then exhale in. Bring your knee out to the side. kick your foot up towards the ceiling. This time, step to the outside of your right fingertips. Inhale, come forward into a low lunge. And then exhale, straighten out your leg a tiny bit here, or quite a bit. You can keep a little bend in your right knee. We're just warming up still. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, come back. Good. As you inhale and bend your right knee, turn your right toes out to face the right side. Like turn it so the sole of your foot or the arch of your foot is parallel to the top of your mat. Walk your left hand out to the left even more, and then up towards the corner of your mat. So you have this wide area between your right foot and left hand. Start to reach your right arm up and forward. Start to twist. Reach your hand up towards the ceiling as you twist towards your right knee. Now, as you reach back, turn your left toes to the right as well. You can move your right foot wherever you need to feel a little bit more comfortable in this pose. Like I just pulled my foot back a bit and towards the back of the mat. Good. Inhale here. As you exhale, come back around and touch your right hand towards your left hand. I'm sitting back up and I'm on my left shin and knee. Now as I inhale, reach forward, we're coming back. This is horizon lunge. You're on the outside of your left leg and left shin. And then exhale, bend your left knee and come back around. So you're twisting and lengthening, but we're finding this side flexion as well through the left side. Exhale, twist, and come back around. This time as you inhale and lift forward, turn your left toes 90 degrees to the left. Swing your right foot to the back of the mat. Right leg is nice and straight. Left hand is to the mat. So you're in a modified side plank here. Your right foot, left knee, left hand are all in line. Reach your right arm up above. Feel that crescent stretch, that shape of your body, reaching your right arms up and over. Turn your right chest towards the ceiling. Good. Full exhale. This time as you inhale, start to reach your right arm up, lift up. Let your right hand slide down your right leg. Now reach your left arm up and over. Keep turning now your right chest up towards the left. Inhale, come up. We're tipping right back into that modified side plank. Exhale here. Inhale, come up. Exhale, slide your right hand down your right leg. This is gate pose. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, left hand down, right arm over. One more time. Inhale, come up. Exhale, slide your right arm down. And then come on over. Good. One last time, we're going to meet with your left hand down. Inhale. As you exhale, walk your hands, legs stay exactly as they are. Walk your hands forward. So you're in a tabletop on your left knee, but your right leg is out straight. And then keep your hips high above your left knee and find a little child's pose variation, but with your right leg out straight. So now you might be feeling a pretty good or nice stretch on the inside of your right leg. If you'd like to add in a twist here, threading your right arm underneath your left arm and bring your right forehead to the floor. Press the floor in with your left hand and breathe here. One of my favorite stretches is this. I don't know what to call it. Pretzel. Let's call it a pretzel twist of some sort. Good. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, slowly come up. Press into your left hand to do so. And then slide back around to the front of your mat. Right toes, you're on the ball mount of your right toes. Take your left leg up, three-legged dog. And as you exhale, open and stack. So you make a little scorpion tail with your left leg. Lift your left knee up towards the ceiling. You can keep a bend in your right knee. And feel the twist and side stretch along your left side body by pressing both hands super evenly and hard into the mat, pressing the front of the mat down and away. And then slowly come down, back into a tabletop. Make your knees a little bit wider than your hips, toes come towards each other. Find a child's pose. Make fists with your hands and press your knuckles into the floor, and then press your wrists forward towards the top of your mat for a stretch through your wrist. Nice big inhale. Nice extended long exhale. Good. Release your hands. Roll out the hands. And then come back up into your tabletop. This time we're going to go for the left leg. I'll switch here so you can see the leg. Inhale, kick your left leg up behind like you're punching up into the ceiling. And you can make a little back bend here. Sometimes we tell you to stay neutral back. I don't care this time. I want you to feel the spinal movement here. As you exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin, try to touch towards your left arm any amount. Roll your left knee out to the side and then kick it back up. Maybe find a little back bend. Exhale, curve into the spine. Touch towards your left arm. Slide your left leg out to the side like you're peeing on that fire hydrant, and then kick your foot back up. Last time, exhale, round your spine, pull your knee in. Round out, punch your foot back up. Inhale, as you exhale, step to the outside of your left hand. Find a nice long lunge here, lengthening through the front of your right thigh, bending and getting heavy into your left hip. And then exhale, shift both hips back, half split variation. Inhale, come forward. We're just kind of slide and glide here. Inhale, forward. Exhale, slide back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, back. We're coming towards that horizon lunge now. So bend your knee, left knee, and then open up your left knee a little bit more to the left, and then turn your left foot so the toes face the left of the mat. Arch of your foot is parallel to the front of your mat. Walk your right hand to the right a little bit more and forward. Reach your left arm towards the front of the room. And then as you twist, reach your arm up to the ceiling. And then as you exhale, reaching backwards, turn so you're on the right hip, right leg. Both toes are turned to the left. Pressing the left knee out. Good. You're in this horizon lunge. It can feel weird if you've never been here before. Inhale here. Now we're going to move back and do that kind of twisting action here. So as you inhale, press into your right shin and thigh and, knee. Twist and turn left hand towards your right hand. Now your butt is high. And now inhale, reach up and forward, coming back to that horizon lunge. Exhale as you get there. Inhale, press into your right hand, press into your right knee and shin. Come up, try to touch left hand to right hand. And then inhale, slide yourself back into horizon lunge. Exhale as you get there. One last time, inhale, come on up. Exhale, twisting. Inhale, rise. Exhale, horizon lunge. Good. Come back up and over. So you're in this low lunge. And then turn your right leg out to the right 90 degrees. Slide your left foot back so it's nice and long. Modified side plank. Right hand down, right knee down, left foot down. Inhale, reach your left arm way up and over. Let yourself find that curve along your left side. Hold for a moment. Pull the belly in. Good. And as you inhale, start to stand up, making a T with your arms. And then as you exhale, slide your left hand down your left leg, reaching your right arm up and over. You guys ever have yoga pants that roll down more than others? That's me right now. So not a great choice, but what do you do? Inhale, come back up. Exhale, tip right hand down, left fingertips up and over. Inhale, lift up. You got to use a little bit of strength to do it. Exhale, right arm up and over. Inhale up. Exhale, tip to your right hand. Left arm comes up and over. Now legs stay the same. Start to walk your hands forward so you're in the tabletop position with your left leg out long. Right knee is under your right hip. You can stay and walk into more of a child's pose or puppy pose here, or option to slide and for a twist, slide your left arm underneath your right. Bring your left forehead to the floor and then press your right hand into the mat to help find stability in this twist. Breathe, finding the twist of your spine, the length of your left leg, and height through your right hip over your right knee. One more inhale and let it go. Slowly come back and then turn back to the front of your mat. Tuck your left toes. Send your right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend and stack your right hip over your left, bend your right knee. Like a scorpion tail, press evenly through both hands as if both feet were still on the floor. And as you send your right knee up to the ceiling, feel the twist of your spine and lengthening through your right side. Good. Place your right foot down and come into a down dog. Adjust your feet, adjust your hands. Find other movements here that you need to, or that your body, it just kind of does inherently on its own. Let your body move as it wants versus you being like, I should do this. Listen and be like, ooh, this might feel good, and just start to do whatever you want to do. Press your hands down and away. Then inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. As you exhale, step through both hands. So stepping your right foot towards your right wrist or thumb. Bring your left knee to the floor. Rise up to your low lunge or Anjaneyasana. Clasp your hands and press the palms up towards the ceiling. Now, as you do so, feel the lift of your head and lengthening up through your neck, through the crown of your head. So your spine all of a sudden feels longer because you're lifting up. Maybe helps to press your left knee and right foot into the floor a little bit more to help find that lift because we root to rise. Good. And then as you inhale, find a little bit more of a back bend, any amount that feels right for you. And as you exhale, round your back like a cat back. You can pull out of the deep lunge if it feels better, and make more of a 90 degrees with both knees. And then inhale, come back up, find more of a back bend. And then exhale, round and press your hands forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, round and press your hands forward. Inhale, come back up. Grab a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Inhale, lengthen through your left side, and as you exhale, pull your arm over to the right, but press your left knee and shin into the floor. Inhale, release both fingertips to the ceiling. As you exhale, place your left hand to the mat, come forward to a low lunge, and then place your right hand onto your thigh. I'll switch and turn around. Place your right hand onto your thigh and use that leverage of pressing hand to leg to find a twist. Big inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head, like someone is taking a string right up through your head, and it's finding length, pulling it away from your tailbone. That's called axial extension of your spine, when you lengthen your spine up and down. That's a movement of your spine as well. Slowly release. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, both hands can come to the floor. Then take a step to the top of your mat. Feet hip width apart, maybe wider. Maybe rock a little side to side. Good. And then if your feet are a little bit wider, just make sure you find some stability here. Ground your feet in, find all four corners of the feet into your mat. And as you inhale, find length of your spine, axial extension. So you're lengthening up through, like your spine is a pole, but it's being lengthened from tailbone through the crown of your head. Squeeze the shoulder blades back, flat back. And then as you exhale, like a rag doll, one vertebra at a time, let your head be the last to come down. Then as you inhale, let's do it the other way. Start to lift through your low back, mid back, and the gaze is the last to come up. Keep a little bend in your knees because they might feel a little bit of burning in your quads as we work. And then as you exhale, like you're slowly deflating and your head is the last to go. This time as you inhale, roll all the way up to stand. Reach your arms up above. Clasp your hands again. Press palms up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, start to make movements through the spine, like you're stirring your body through some honey. Pressing up through the crown of your head and hands. And then finding all these movements of your spine as you round and kind of grind around, and then go the other way. If your feet need to be wider, place them wider. And then come back, reach your hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the spine. As you exhale, step back to your plank position. From plank, bring your shins to the floor. Stand up onto your knees and shins. Inhale, reach up. Maybe have a little back bend if you'd like. As you exhale, bow down through puppy pose. And then as you inhale, roll forward like we did in the beginning. So first, your spine is rounded like a cat, and then come in through cobra and find a back bend. Exhale, find your way back to down dog. Reset here. Find your breath. Inhale, left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Exhale, step towards your left thumb or wrist. Bring your right knee to the floor. Let me turn to this side so you can see this side. And then inhale, reach up for your low lunge, crescent lunge. Clasp your hands together. Reach your palms up and then lift up through the crown. Squeeze the internal thighs to help lift through your spine. Maybe find a little back bend. Inhale. Exhale, press your hands forward around your spine. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round and press your hands forward. Inhale, open. Exhale, round and press. Inhale, both hands up. Left hand grabs your right wrist. Open and stretch through your right side, and then pull your right hand over to the left and find this nice side stretch. As you reach to the left, press your right knee and shin pretty hard into the mat. Maybe find a little twist of your low left belly towards the right side. One more inhale. As you exhale, reach back up. And then bring your right hand to the floor. Start to lunge a little deeper forward. Press your left hand into your left thigh and find a twist. Now when you're in this twist, lengthen up through your spine. like you have a tiny little bit of an upper back bend will help with that. Leverage your hand pressing into your leg to help find this nice twist. Yeah. One more inhale. As you exhale, release both hands down, tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, and step forward into your forward fold. As you inhale, round your spine all the way up. Inhale, reach your hands up. And as you exhale, clasp your hands behind your back. Squeeze elbows towards each other, widen through your collarbone, press your hands into your low back, and find a back bend here, pressing your tailbone down with your hand, lifting your chest high up towards the ceiling. One more inhale. As you exhale, find a deep bend in your knees. Lay your belly onto your thighs, and then maybe lift your hands up and over your head. Good. As you inhale, keep your hands as they are. Find a halfway lift. Bend your right knee, straighten your left leg, and then twist, turning right shoulder towards your right knee. Pull your belly in. Find the axial extension, lengthening through your spine, like you're trying to lengthen the top of your head away from your left hip crease. One more inhale. As you exhale, bend both knees, come towards the center. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. And then as you exhale, bend your left knee, straighten your right leg, and then twist, turning your left shoulder towards your left knee. Lengthen through your spine, press into your right foot, and push your right hip away from your right ear. One more inhale. Exhale, come down, release your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, step to your plank. Place your knees down. Stand up onto your shins. Inhale, maybe find a back bend as you reach up. And then exhale, bow down through puppy pose. Inhale, forward to your cobra. Exhale, back to child's pose. Take a moment here. Big inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale, roll up into tabletop, tuck your toes, and find your down dog. Then walk your hands back towards your feet. Inhale, roll all the way up. Find that movement of your spine as you do so. Inhale, reach your arms up above. And as you exhale, bring your hands right to your heart. I'm going to switch here. Inhale, lift your right knee up. Maybe reach your right hands up. And as you exhale, take a twist over to the right. Right arm behind, left arm in front. Lift up through the crown of your head by pressing your left foot more into the floor. Good. Inhale, roll your arms up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, step forward, high lunge. Left leg is in back, right knee is forward over your second and third toe. One more inhale. Exhale, open up to a warrior two. So your right knee is bent in line with your second and third toe. Press into the pinky toe edge of your left foot. Good. And then slide your left hand down your left leg and reach your right arm up. Even though you're finding this side flexion over to the left, lift and find axial extension, lifting and lengthening through your spine. And then as you exhale, side angle pose. Placing your right forearm onto your right thigh, reach your left arm up above. And then make cactus arms here. So reach both hands forward, even though your right forearm is on your thigh. Good. Inhale. As you exhale, like a clamshell, touch hand and forearms towards each other. So you're twisting in towards the right side. Inhale, open up as much as you want. You can even over open up, really reaching back. And then as you exhale, close that book up. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. Let your left hand come to the floor. Lift your left heel up. Reach your right arm up for an easy twist. One more inhale. Exhale, come back to down dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Inhale, roll up. Reach your hands up high. Then exhale, hands to your heart. Find your stance on your right foot. Lift your left knee up. Inhale, reach hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Left arm goes back, right arm goes front. Now lift up through the crown of your head. Pull the belly in. Press through your right foot. Good. Inhale, come back forward. Swoop your hands up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, take a big step forward. High lunge, crescent lunge. Good. One more inhale. As you open up, warrior two. Good. Heel toe your left foot in if you need to, towards the center. Find your nice strong stance. Lift up through the crown of your head and your spine. Let your right hand come slide down your right leg and reach your left arm up and over. And even though you're lengthening through your left side, feel your right side lengthen as well. Use the strength of those muscles surrounding your spine to help find lift. One more inhale. Exhale, place your forearm onto your thigh. Reach your right arm up and then bend both arms like you're a robot or a cactus or a goalpost, whatever imaginary image in your head works for you. And you can really open up through your right side if you'd want. And then as you exhale, close that book, twisting to clap gently. Right hand, right forearm to your left. Inhale, open up. Maybe open up as wide as you can and over open up. And then exhale, twist and close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Let your right hand slide all the way to the floor. Lift your right heel and up off the floor. Find an easy twist in your low lunge. Good. One more inhale. As you exhale, hands on either side of your left foot. Step to your plank. Shins down. Stand up on your shins. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, slither forward into your cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Take a moment. And then inhale, come back up. And as you exhale, flip to either hip to swing your legs around front. Let your right leg go out to the side. Almost like you're going to sit with a wide leg, but then tuck your left foot in towards your right thigh. Good. Keep your chest turned towards your left knee. Reach your arms up. Inhale. As you exhale, let your right arm come onto your right leg or in the inside of your right thigh. Reach your left arm up and over as you press your left knee back. And then come on up. Inhale and switch. Bring your left forearm to the floor. Reach your right arm up and over. Twist and reach your right chest towards the ceiling. Inhale, come up. Tip over. Just kind of tick-tocking right to left. And you can do this at your own pace. Maybe you don't like the movement and you want to hold one over the other. Totally fine. If you're moving, do it with intention. Feel what's happening through each movement of your body. When you come up through center, lengthen. As you come up and over to one side, what's happening with your spine. Good. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Wherever you are, start to come forward. So now your chest is over your left shin, and walk yourself forward. Forward fold with your legs in this Janu Shirshasana position. Big inhale in, and let it go. Inhale, come on up. And then let's switch. You can come through both, or you can just switch however you'd like. Let your left leg go nice and long. Tuck your right foot in, touching your left thigh. Reach both arms up. And then as you exhale, let yourself, with control, a controlled flop over to the left if there's any such thing. Twist and turn your right chest up towards the ceiling. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, right forearm down, left arm up and over. Whatever body part is touching the floor, especially in your legs and your arms, press into the floor. On either side, even when you're up and over on this side, whatever part is touching the floor, press it into the floor. Again, if you don't like the movement and you prefer to hold one of these over the other, feel free to do so. We'll go a few more times at your own pace. One more inhale. One more exhale. And then, however you are, let yourself melt forward right in between your right shin and your left thigh. Let your tailbone get heavy. Let your fingers reach forward. Let your head get heavy. Slowly come back up. And then turn whatever side is easiest to come onto your back. Once you get onto your back, let your knees go wide. Rock a little side to side as you have your hands on your shins. And then place your feet flat to the floor, feet hip width apart, and come into a figure four, right ankle over your left shin. Glue your ankle to your knee, and then let, from your waist down, let everything tip to the left. So you're still in a figure four position. Maybe slide your left knee up so it's 90 degrees to your body. And then reach your right arm out to the right as you press your left or your right knee away from your body. So now you're feeling a side stretch again, a side stretch through your right side and your right hip, and a little bit of a twist through your spine as you look. This is called a twisted pigeon pose. One more inhale. Slowly come back up. And let's switch out. Left ankle over your right knee. Send your right knee out wide. And then just in from the hips down, tip everything over to the right. So you're still in this figure four position, but you're twisted. Now reach your left arm to the left, look towards the left. And once you're situated, press your left knee away from your face. Press it to the wall in back of you. So press it away and feel that opening through the left side, that left hip crease area, the rim of your left hip. And then twisting by looking over towards your left side hand. Nice long inhales. Extended exhales. And then slowly melt out of this. Let's neutralize our spine by coming into a happy baby pose. If you prefer a supine forward fold, you can do a supine forward fold by sending your tailbone away from your toes as your toes reach over your head. So your choice here, whatever your body needs to neutralize the spine one more time after all those twists and back bends and roundings and all that stuff. And then when you are ready, taking your time to get there, doing whatever else your body needs, find your full surrender resting pose. You can also end in a seated position if you prefer. Whatever position lets you let go of all tension, lets you release engagement of every single muscle, and lets you just absorb the goodness of a nice, gentle practice. Shavasana. And then start to deepen your breath, feeling the rise and fall of your chest and stomach with each inhale and each exhale. And starting to awaken your body in any other way that feels right for you. Maybe it's small movements with your fingers and toes, or a little rock of your head side to side. Maybe take a big morning stretch. Bring your knees into your chest for a little nugget hug one more time. Slowly making your way to a seated position. And when you get to that seated position, notice how, without much effort in having to do so, your spine automatically makes that axial extension, that lengthening of the spine from tailbone through the crown of your head. There's an energy within yourself that automatically pulls yourself up higher after a physical practice. Feeling your shoulders soften away from your ears and taking a moment to acknowledge this shift in energy within yourself. If you'd like, you can join your hands together at your heart for Anjali Mudra and maybe give yourself a slight tip of your head down towards your heart in a sign of true thanks and gratitude. And then take a big inhale in. Exhale, open mouth, let it go. Namaste, friends. Thank you.